Part 3, Pastor Murray, Ezekiel.
Verse 25. And there was a voice from the firmament, this is to say in the surrounding area of this, that was over their heads when they stood and had let down their wings, their gear. 26. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness of a throne, as the appearance of a sapphire stone, and upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness of the appearance of a man above upon it. In other words, it looked like a man. Why? Because it was no doubt our Father, all right, on his throne, and he was appearing to Ezekiel. 27. And I saw as the color, ayin, of amber. We've gone into those in the Hebrew. You know what they mean. As the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of his loins even downward, I saw as it were the appearance of fire, and it had brightness round about. God is a consuming fire. Now, that's not to say that he's not very emotional and so forth, but a description like this is given in Revelation chapter 1 concerning Christ as he appears at the seventh trump. Now, I want to go on, if you don't understand what I'm about to say, because it's only my opinion, cut number one. I'm not asking you to believe it necessarily, but consider. There are different dimensions. These same vehicles are brought to the dimension in which Ezekiel sees that he can report. But again, I will tell you, there will be some that will appear and then disappear. And if a body be, I'll use the word coated with something whereby the dimension remains the same, but it would be like if you were to have an invisible man and coat him with powder. All right. Well, what if you had an invisible, by invisible I mean in a different dimension, and then he was covered in a likeness. I'm just saying why it might appear bronze even as the craft. All right. It means purity as well, but we're seeing our Father described, okay? Verse 28. Was that next? Let's go with the next verse, 28. As the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake. And then God speaks to him, the angel of the Lord, and he falls down. This bow, or this prism that giving off all colors of light, it is the real bow, the rainbow, we'll call it, that surrounds God's throne, as it is written of in Revelation chapter 4. In Revelation chapter 6, we have the Greek word toxon for the bow that Antichrist uses, which is cheap imitation fabric in the Greek tongue. So let there be no mystery. God is the same yesterday, he is today, and he will be forever. And perhaps some might think that I digress in certain areas, but I'm trying to help us understand the events that Ezekiel observed. And let there be no doubt, he observed a highly polished bronze vehicle with God's throne aboard it, and God begins to teach Ezekiel. Fantastic message in this second chapter, as well as God's messages all are, all right, about how he was going to send him to teach. But the mode of transportation that he utilized was a highly polished bronze vehicle, and there was more than one of them. The formation that appeared with him. So let there be no doubt. And as I stated, don't you dare call this vehicle unidentified to God because God knows very well. Now, again, I could say the angels that came down left their place of habitation, as it is written of in the book of Jude, in Genesis chapter 6, back to the beginning, and took the daughters of Adam to wife and impregnated them, and offspring were born. You can read of it in Genesis 6, and your King James brings it out very well. There is a later translation, more recent, that even goes into more detail exactly as I teach it by translating for you. But what my point being, a angelic being that is able to impregnate a woman, and when we partook of angels' food in the wilderness for 40 years, would have to have some type of vehicle to travel in because there is a mass there. Not flesh as we have flesh, but it was another substance that's we're made exactly in a pattern from it. So I want you to realize there is a side to this that you must open your mind and think upon. Don't make a religion out of it. Just understand the Word. There's nothing in this earth that our Father has not explained to us if we'll take the time to search for it in His Word. So,
Okay, family, I'm going to cut it off right there. I'll leave Pastor Murray's link in the description. Shepherd's Chapel is the name of his YouTube channel. But anyhow, yeah, Ezekiel really got me going in the Bible. When I first heard that and heard about the spacecrafts and stuff, it kind of all started clicking together for me. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. And if you want to, go finish reading Ezekiel where he left off. Or, like I said, you can go to his YouTube channel and let me see here. This was called House of the Bible, Part 1, DVD number 40431. Okay, James Sankey, loving you all. All praise and glory to the Most High only. He'll be the Hebrew, signing out.